G'day ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. As you can see, we're on a little bit of a road trip with good old Chimzard over here because, as I said the other day, we're doing a little special thing and we're picking up a lovely bike, his bike. Now, we've done a lot of convincing to get Ryan to buy this this humble thing.
Yep.
He didn't want to do it because he hasn't got his license yet for it, but that's okay. I'm going to ride it back. I'm not going to film the ride back. I'll film when we get back to the joint because the ride to and from is pretty dead straight and abysmal, but at least, as you can see, we've been blessed with some beautiful winter blue skies, which doesn't really happen much. But I'm excited. Ryan's excited. We're getting...
Oh, absolutely.
What year is the bike?
It's a 2014 8th gen VFR.
A nice VFR with delicious V4 noises and a stock exhaust to really put the cherry on top. So, obviously, when we get to the joint, I'll film the bike a little bit, and then when we get back, I'll do a cheeky little ride for us until he puts an exhaust on it and we ride it again. So, let's get into it. It's exciting. I'm excited, and yeah.
G'day ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the YouTube channel. As you saw from that little intro, me and Chimzard went on a bit of an adventure. It was like a 3-hour drive out to the middle of nowhere to pick up this beautiful new bike of Ryan's, and I didn't do any filming on the way back because it was just a big straight road of nothing and can't do any speeding or anything on motovlogs in Australia because police watch YouTube. And I'm a good boy, so we don't do that. But we are stopping for our breakfast at like 4 PM in the area that we're in right now, which is my usual video testing site for motorbikes, which is Warrandyte. So I know the area well. I'm going to test it. This guy, I don't know which way he's going. I think he's turning right. And basically, we're going to do our usual little route. Because I've ridden this bike now for the past almost 3 hours. I know relatively what it does. It actually is a sensational motorcycle. It's basically stock, so it's got the stock exhaust, and it's got stock OEM bar risers, which makes it ride very much so like, you know, a CBR 500, which for good old Ryan is going to be right at home. The indicator switch is a little bit stiff, unfortunately. This is the only downside I say to the bike at the moment, but not the end of the world. Clutch is in a nice spot for me, so that shouldn't be too damning. And of course, got to turn the traction control to really enjoy the bike. And I'll tell you what, VFRs are a magical thing. Oh, it sounds great. Now the VFR 800, I think this is a 20, if I remember hearing that correctly from him. Got that very much Honda look to it. It's a great colour, it's in great nick. It's only got 10,000 kilometres on it, and we definitely put on a little bit more just from that ride back. And so far, dude, this bike rides sensationally. It's incredibly comfortable. Its seat is nice for a long enough period. Obviously, this position I'm in is not my usual riding position, so I find it a little uncomfortable, but it's not uncomfortable, if that makes sense. I'm just not used to it. Mirrors leave a little bit to be desired. Horn, sounds like a horn, all right. And I'll tell you what, it turns into corners great. It picks up at a nice, comfortable like amount. It's not stupid fast, but it's not slow either. Like it'll still hit 200 comfortably if you pin it, right? But it's a street bike. It doesn't need to be going all kinds of Mark Jesus everywhere. And I can only imagine when you get an exhaust on this thing, it's going to sound like heaven. Obviously, the V4's got the same firing order as like an Aprilia one, so it just... You can hear it when it accelerates. Obviously, at the moment, it's going to sound like a stock bike, but when you pin it, you can just hear what it wants to sound like, and it's like, oh, it's got potential. I mean, she sounds good, man. She sounds sensational. It is a brilliant bike. I'm actually really wrapped for Ryan to get this thing, because I've been talking to him about it for ages. He's been talking about it for ages, how he wanted to get one. A deal like this one comes once in a lifetime. He got it for a bit cheaper than what it on average what the price would be, which is even better. And you got all these other goodies. Like I would have filmed it at the bloke's place out in the middle of nowhere, but also I don't really want to do that. We had a good yarn instead and a cuppa, but I didn't want to start filming there because just out of respect for the people who were selling the bike and whatnot. But we are almost back to our destination where we're supposed to be. And I said this is the place to have lunch or dinner, a late lunch, I suppose it is at this point. I know it very well for if I want to record, that way I don't have to worry about getting lost or anything, trying to film in the middle of nowhere. But man, it is great fun, this thing. It is awesome. I think I'm in love. I love VFRs. I don't want one to own, but it's really hard to say otherwise when I've just been riding this thing for bloody 2.5 hours. It is so good. Oh, I'd love to get the chance to see an RC30. That is like the dream old vintage looking bikes, but 2015 Honda, man, they were still making some great decisions in terms of the VFRs. It's a shame they don't make them anymore, and if they do, we don't get them. We didn't get the later years of them anyway in Australia, which is a shame, but it's just like, it handles really well. Like, you'd hope a sport bike would handle like a sport bike, okay? Now, it's not aggressive like a CBR 1000 by any means, but it's not uncomfortable. It turns in really well. I've leaned over the edge of it a few times, and she does it spectacularly. I cannot see anything right now because all I see is sunshine in my eyeballs. I can't even see the road. God damn. Hello, please. I need to be able to see where I go, and also because the road is incredibly like shiny there, it does not help my case. New limit signs. God, I hate them every time. It used to be 80 k's through here, and then they ruined it because of course they did. But you can just tell a bike like this is the epitome of what a great street motorbike is, because it, like I said, it's not scary. Like, you can tell it's got a bit of torque when you want it to, but it's not disgusting, it's not outlandish, it doesn't scare you, okay? The Whiskey Throttle's not going to kill you unless you're really inexperienced. The clutch pull is nice, the brakes feel wonderful, and is just a phenomenal street bike. Its brakes aren't as aggressive as an R1 or a CBR 1000, but they're not shite like the Rebel 500s, you know what I mean? And obviously the Rebel 500 brakes do the job, they stop the bike, but these brakes stop this bike. And I wish it had an exhaust from the guy, but the guy never put one on. He wanted to get one, but the company who was going to buy it from went bust, unfortunately. But we'd made it back just in time to have a bit of golden hour and enjoy the bike in its area, right? This is the place you take a bike like this when you want to. And obviously you can go further down the twisties. I'm not going to today, obviously. I've left Ryan at the pub just waiting for me whilst I film this, because he's a darling and let me take it out for a cheeky spin by myself, even though I've been riding it this whole time. And I tell you what, for a winter day, it is sensational today. We've got sunlight, we got all kinds of bloody riders out and about. It is glorious, and as you can remember, if you've seen some of my other videos that are coming through this area, it's finally green again. It's no longer yellow and destroyed like Australian summer likes to do things to it. But it is just absolutely spectacular, dude. Absolutely spectacular. Oh, what a view, what a sun like setting hour. It is just, everything right now is exactly as it's supposed to be for a bike like this. Yes, it's getting a bit dark. Thank God we got back just in time for the sun to be out, just enough for a video, man. Just enough for a video. And I look forward to seeing Ryan finally start taking this bike out when he gets his full license, of course. But when the time comes, he's not going to be upset to get rid of the CBR 500 for this thing, that's for sure. This is a perfect upgrade. Like, it's not a forever bike for some people. I can definitely see it being a forever bike for others who are a bit more sensible, but it's a great stepping stone. If your goal is to go up to the even higher power bikes, it's a nice in-between. Like I said, it's not outlandish, it's not outrageous, it's a very nice power delivery. It's not scary at all. And I think I'm going to go around this bend further. Oh, hello there, Triumph, I believe that is. Oh, everything's nice. All these bikes are out. I'm going to launch it in first gear, just off this roundabout, and just see what is what. Because I think I want to. Let me just... Oh, it wasn't that much. It wasn't that much. I'm not trying to speed too much. I just wanted to give it a little bit of something, and it felt good. It felt real good. Look at all these bikes, man. It's gorgeous. The one winter day, and everyone's out and about. Oh, the Aprilias, they appreciate a good V4. Oh, man. I've had a smile on my face basically the entire time I've been riding this thing. Obviously, when I got off, my back was like, nah, because I'm not used to riding these sportier bikes, but this thing is by no means uncomfortable. I'm just really not used to this. So we're going to go to our usual order of business for videos, okay? We're going to go further down to where we always film our stuff. Have a little walk around the bike, of course, and just see what's what. Hello there, little things. Man, oh, it's gorgeous. It's so good. It's got such a nice... It's going to be a horrible ride back, I just realized. It is so nice just riding this thing. Hearing that V4 I know it's stock, but it still sounds good, man. It still sounds good. Oh, it's hard not to have a smile on one's face riding such a bike of this caliber. And like, man, it's like, it's not blowing your socks off. It just puts a beautiful smile on your face because it is just that kind of bike. It is sensational. It sounds good, and it's going to sound better, obviously, when Ryan starts riding it, because he's going to put a pipe on it, because even he knows it's outlandish to leave this thing stock. Come on now. The mirrors, like I said before, you got to tuck your elbows a bit. You can't really see too much. You can see enough, but I think they could be better, all right? That's the one thing that's a negative so far on this bike for me. Really, that's the only true negative, is the mirrors kind of suck. But, if that's the only downside a bike has that I have to think about, you know what? Maybe it's not so bad, eh? Maybe it's not so bad. Oh, man. I wish there was more V4 bikes around, alright? It's not enough to have the V4 in the Aprilia and this. We need, and the Ducati, I suppose. The Ducati V4 is not the same. It sounds different. We need more motorcycle brands embracing the V4. Like, the VMAX was a great, V4. This is a great V4. It's just, we don't get enough beautiful sounding engines. Yes, we get a lot of good sounding engines, but the V4 is just the best sounding engine. And everybody knows Aprilia's V4 sounds better than Ducati's. That's why Norton uses it, because it is the superior engine. If only the Aprilia transmissions were built as well. But, all these bloody MTs out and about. I'm noticing a popularity thing in the naked bikes. Everyone's loving naked bikes like right now. For good reason. Naked bikes are absolutely spectacular everything bikes. They do the speeds, they do the twisties, they do the commuting. They are just fantastic stuff. But we are here appreciating this beautiful 11-year-old artwork, man. And you can tell it looks very Honda. When we get to the place I love to stop at the dam, you'll see just what I mean by it's very Honda. But, dude, how could you not love this thing? It's got plenty of get up and go, plenty of sex appeal. It sounds good, it feels good, it rides nicely, it turns in spectacularly. That's another thing I'm a big fan of. What I'm not a fan of is being stuck behind cars that keep changing their bloody speeds. It's the one weird thing. Like, it's an 80 zone and everyone's going bloody 80, 60, 80, 60, 80, 60. God forbid we go around a slight banking corner at the speed limit. You wouldn't want to lose control of the car. God damn. But I tell you, it is just brilliant. So far, my experience on this motorbike has been a good, for me, it's a good solid 8 out of 10. Obviously, I like better mirrors, I like a more comfortable seat, and the seating position is not my style, but beyond all those things, it is awesome, dude. It's awesome. I can't wait to see this thing getting out and about and more bike meets. Obviously, I think he's got to wait till early next year till he gets his full license, but a deal like this only comes by so many times in a lifetime that it would be foolish not to take it and do it. Like, the Defiant boys all heard about it, and every single one of them, and I guess every single one of us, was just egging him on. And then even his sister goes, "There's room in the garage for another one." So all of the signs were pointing to him to buy a damn motorcycle, and I'm glad it's finally done, because I can stop telling him to do it. Oh, it is so good to see. And of course, now that it's a 60 zone, the car in front of us is speeding. Because of course, man, of course. But suspension, however, is not too bad on the bike so far. I hit a few potholes on the way in. Didn't destroy myself, alright? That's always a plus. It's always nice. Feels good. Feels good indeed. But, you know what? For how much money he paid for this thing, it's the perfect upgrade. You could buy, actually, he paid less for this thing than I paid for my Honda Rebel. That's depressing because of how much better this is. But that's just full power bikes for you, man. Full power bikes are always cheaper secondhand, because learner bikes hold their value, because you can only ride a learner bike as your first bike, and for the first 3 years you have to be stuck with that bloody thing. So no wonder these older full power bikes are so much cheaper, because they deserve to be ridden and people deserve to enjoy them. Oh, it's nice to have some power. Now, the thing is, being not stupidly high power bike, when you are in the wrong gear, you can tell, okay? Obviously, I'm only riding around at 4,500 RPM. So when you give it a pin, it doesn't really go anywhere, right? Which is obvious. But if I go the second gear, you can tell she wants the boogie a little bit more, and that's the nature of this. It's like I said, it's not stupid high horsepower, but it is a higher horsepower bike. It's nice. It's not stupidly fast. Like, I know some people are going to think it's still not fast enough, but a VFR 800, man, is more than enough street bike to enjoy at every occasion. You can do commuting on it. You can, he's like, if he does bigger tourish style rides, it depends what your definition of touring is. Any ride over like 2 hours might be your definition of touring. In that case, we did some today, and you know what, I don't hate myself. If I did this on a more aggressive sports bike, I'd probably be more incredibly broken right now. But this thing, she took it like a charm. Took it on the chin, mate. No struggles there at all, mate. Beautiful stuff. Truly, truly wonderful. But I'll give you the walk around when we get to this next joint, man. You got to really admire the beauty of this bike. Now, if you look at the thumbnail, you see how happy Ryan is standing next to his new Pride and Joy. That I'm now going to ride more than he has because he's not allowed to. But I do say I am quite privileged to call Ryan my friend, and for having him say, "Do you want to come do this with me?" I said, "Yes, please." Yes, we had to go to the middle of bloody nowhere to get to the damn thing, but it was too much of a yippee-ki-yay situation not to say no to, because come on, man. It's not every day one of your boys buys a nice shiny VFR. In this case, it is nice and shiny. It is schmick. There's a few scratches here and there, but it's an older bike, dude. Come on now, you can't expect it to be immaculate. If people don't keep their bikes, sheltered the entire time they own them, they're gonna get love taps and love scratches, which is fine. And this thing's got a few little bits of wear and tear, but that's fine. It's not the end of the world. But we're just about to approach our lovely little midway point of the video, so I can show you guys just what this thing is about, man. But the brakes, like I said, nice brakes. They do feel good. They feel great. And after this car, we'll bloody go down to this place and really... Next one, I don't trust a bike I'm not stupidly familiar with to do that. On my other bike, though, I'd do it. It does feel good, man. You can tell it just wants to go. Like, around these corners, it feels great. Obviously, we're not going to go stupidly fast around here, but it does feel good through these corners, man. It feels sensational, and you can really comfortably lean over the edge of the bike to get a bit further down. Obviously, we're not doing knee downs around these bends or anything, but it's nice and comfortable. It's not outrageous. It's just good. And what more can you ask for? It just does things well. And that's all that needs to, it's all it needs to do, all right? English isn't coming out of me right now because I'm enjoying myself, okay? But it's sensational. It's a brilliant little bike. It's not even a little bike, it's a mid-sized bike. It's great. And some would have considered this a bloody huge bike once upon a time, but maybe if this bike came out in the 80s, but it didn't. So let us slow down now because it is a slower area. And obviously, let's go get this thing. It's a beautiful little walk around now once we get to that location. Alright, here we are at our favourite location. We can finally give this thing a proper look. Let's get this thing in this parking spot and truly admire it. And the best part is the sun is right behind it, so it's going to look even better, even better. Let's get this thing down. Oh. So, ladies and gentlemen, look at this thing, all right? You got the nice indicators on the mirrors. You got these nice LED lights on there. Dual brakes at the front. It would be nice to have a different colour set of forks. He was saying he would like the bronzy gold ones, but look at this thing, dude. Obviously, we don't need to look at that stock exhaust. You can tell it's really got that Honda-y DNA. It's got a nice tail. Obviously, it's got the cover here, which is quite nice. He did get given the passenger seat as well. I mean, come on now, look at it. It is a spectacular piece of machinery. I mean, it's got a nice rear tyre. Actually, I haven't even looked at the chain. A bit crusty. A bit rusty. Might need to lube and change that one. But besides that, come on, dude. Obviously, you got on the dash, you got your fuel, you got your speed, your lights, your buttons, odometer, temperature, clock, and rev range, man. This feels pretty good. And of course, you got your traction control as well. You got your lights and your passing things as well. And of course, a horn. It is, you've got hazards because it's out in that time, but it is great. You love to see that. But let's get back on this thing and truly indulge, like most riders should. Off to another adventure. It is that time of season. I can definitely see though, this bike, you can get yourself into some trouble because she likes to go. She likes to boogie. That V4, once she hits that power band, she wants to move, and it's not a bad thing at all. But she does. She wants to sing. She wants you to hear the sound of her people because she's a happy-go-lucky thing. And look, sports bikes don't usually do this as well as naked bikes do, but she's got that nice pendulum action going. She does swerve quite nicely. It does feel quite good. And you know what? I'm all for it. I'm all about it. I like how it sounds. I like how it feels. But the only downside of today is I'm going to have to give the motorcycle back to Ryan so he can look at it in his garage for the next 6 months. But look at this thing. This is gorgeous. Man's got some, photography of his Subaru. I like seeing the people who are passionate about their vehicles doing their thing. It's great, isn't it? But let's get back on the road and see how this thing is going. Oh, tell you what, man. She gets up and goes in a way that makes me want to do dangerous and nefarious things. And that's not a bad thing by any means, but just know that she wants to boogie, and that's a good thing. She's a feisty one. And of course we get stuck behind a guy going slow again, but that's okay. That's okay. It's not the end of the world to be stuck behind a slower driver. But for now, just take it in. Just listen to that. It's so nice. And of course we're going to be stuck behind them, but that's okay. That's okay. I'll be able to overtake them if they're really slow. I know for a fact this bike's she's got the power, but I think we've got a bit of traffic to deal with on the way back anyway. So, oh, look at that lovely looking thing. Lovely little old MC22 or something like that. And look at that. They were so kind as to let me past. How good. That's how you know they're from the areas and they're good people. Or even if they're not from the area, they just know how to drive because they know what they're capable of. And they go, you know what, that biker is definitely going to fly past me at this point. And they were right. Oh, my visor is covered in bugs from that trip, that's for sure. Well, at least the leftovers of them. I've wiped them all off, but you know, when they smear all over your visor. So that's what I've been left with this entire ride. The sun do be setting, just like my adventures with the VFR is ending. We got to do dinner and I'm taking it back and then it's done, but at least I'm going to tell Ryan all this, and at least he gets to have a video where he can relive all these glorious moments. Dude, what a great bike. It's so good. It's fast enough. It can hit 100 in first gear, which is always nice to have a bike that can hit 100 in first gear, you know what I mean? It's just one of those things that I love to see. If the bike can do it, great. And all the bikes I want, the ones that I would actually buy, probably can't because it's just the nature of the bikes they are, but oh, it's so nice. I can't wait to hear this thing with an exhaust. I'm so ready for it, dude. I'm so excited. Unless some of you guys have VFRs or Aprilias that you want me to ride for you. In that case, hit me up in my comments or on my Discord server. In that case, I'll happily take out whatever bike you want me to ride. It doesn't matter if it's fast or slow. I ride bikes full stop. This is just one of those ones I'm a big fan of and really, really like. So I'm kind of giddy about it. So forgive me for being excited, but I am, all right? I'm definitely biased in my opinions of the VFRs because I like them. I like them a lot. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. I just want to bring the shit out of it and absolutely redline it, but I dare not touch the bike's top speed. Not because I'm filming and it would be dastardly, but I will let Ryan find out the bike's top speed in his own time, when he's allowed to, you know? But she just want to, she just wants to go. She wants to be played with. This is a typical Japanese bike, alright? You can ride her sensibly all the time, but if you want to be rough with her, she will just smile and say, okay. Oh, the Japanese bikes are great. They're well built, all right? Well built. And for good reason. They're meant to be enjoyed. You can commute, you can thrash them, you can track them. It's all there. And they do it without skipping a beat, with nothing but a smile on their face. And you know what? What more can you ask for from a bike like this? Everything about it, man. Spectacular, sensational. I like it, I love it, I want some more of it. Oh man, it's a shame that the entire ride back basically was a straight line. And there was a bit of traffic on the freeway because a car rear-ended some vintage thing, which is a shame. It did look really nice until I noticed the entire rear end of it was destroyed. But you know what? Bouncy, bouncy. This bike is definitely enjoyable with traction control off. And look, it's even got bloody heated grips, dude. How good's that? The heated grips were a great thing on the freeway, that's for sure, because it got bloody cold just doing a straight line the entire way there. And once they finally kick on, they're bloody nice and toasty. They're not uncomfortably warm. Obviously, I'm imagining there's different settings, because I just don't know how to use it. I just know how to turn it on and off. But it's a nice thing to have. How could you hate on a bike with heated grips? I mean, everything about this bike I've been enjoying so far. Even the dash, the tacho is nice. I like the big circular analog tachos. I don't have a tacho on my bike, but I like the analog tachos on sports bikes and naked bikes and cafe races. Digital stuff is cool and all. I don't mind it. I like the TFTs on the R1s and like the Triumphs, but the Triumphs are a bit laggy. But I like this. Like the older S1000RR, so not the current model or the previous one, the one just before that, the real shark looking one. That had a sensational like cluster. Oh, gorgeous stuff. And this is up there. I really like how this one is actually. And at least it has a fuel gauge. You know, how could you complain about a bike with a fuel gauge? Yes, I know it's a weird thing to say, but from 2015, not every bike had fuel gauges still. And like, I mean, the traction control button, I think this is like, I was saying, one of the first models with it. So it's got this ugly top off and on button, but at least it's a button. You know, you don't have to go through any screens, no menus. You just hold it down for a second and it turns it on and off. How great, like this, watch the little light on the dash. On, off. And when it's when it's on and you accelerate hard, it really cuts the power for that safety stuff, which I understand and I appreciate, but I don't want none of that today, so I turned that shit right off. And launched it, and boy, first gear is just, oh. Look, she's no R1, but she ain't slow, that's all I'm saying. She bloody boogie quite nicely. And she maneuvers quite nicely. It handles really well. It handles well, it stops well, and it looks good, you know? I like some of the older VFR looks as well, but this one, it's very, like, CBR looking, you know what I mean? It's almost like it shares 2 of the 3 letters in the name. C, B, R, V, F, R. No, I've got it wrong. She has one of the letters, it's the R. I know my letters, but you know what? Very fucking rideable. VFR. Very fucking respectable. Yep. It's just very romantic. It's a great experience. I urge you, if you have the chance to get on one of these bikes, do it. Because it's great. If you have a friend with one and you've never given it a crack, ask him for a ride. If you have a dealership with a VFR in it, ask for a test ride. They are just so well made. Much like the old Magnas. Like if you watch Do It With Dan, he's got the Magna build. Hugh has the same bike. It's just stock. They're great engines too. They're just 750s. Right? They're a bit smaller, a bit older, but they're still good. They're still great. How could you not be so thrilled to enjoy one of these, dude? Oh, I'm getting depressed knowing I'm gonna get this back. Hello, puppy in the back. Oh, hopefully the traffic is dying down, but I know for a fact it's not going to be. It's a public holiday today, and everyone's going to Warrandyte for dinner and all that goodness. Oh yeah. We're definitely going to be here a while. Fortunately, we're not going too far, so I like being able to get past cars, but now we need to make sure we're safe enough to leave this joint. And just like that, it's just like that, and you blink and you're at the speed limit. At the legal limits, at least, because our speed limits aren't very high around these parts. But you know what? That's a VFR, baby. She's a good dog. Yeah. Oh man, what a sensational automobile. Why are we slowing down so much already? Excuse me, sir. I don't want to slow down here. I want to keep going. I want to keep on going. Golden hour rides, man. What a brilliant time of day to manage to get back. Like, we didn't obviously plan for that to happen. It's just how it happened, and it's just worked out so good. Everyone's going where I'm going. I don't like it. Come on, cars. No one's turning in front of you. You just can go. Come on, come on, come on. We're going to be stuck in traffic for this whole ride back, but that's okay. Being a Honda, the indicator is in a place I'm used to, which is upside down to every other bike around, because it makes more sense for it to be closer to your thumb than higher up where your horn is. I don't understand why that isn't the norm. Honda, I think, nailed it, because every other bike does it weirdly. At least that's because I started on a Honda, so I'm used to it. But you know what I mean? It makes sense to have the horn higher and the thing that's more used to be where your thumb sits, alright? Does it not? I don't know. That's just my 2 cents on the matter. Does it matter to you? I don't know. Nor do I care. I said it. I said what I said. Now we just enjoy this beautiful ride back. But ladies and gents, I think I'm going to have to enjoy the rest of this video offline, because I want to ride this bike and just take it around these scenic views by myself, because I think I owe it to myself after all those freeways I got to ride on today. So ladies and gentlemen, if you enjoyed today's video, please leave a like, comment and subscribe. If you want me to ride your motorcycle, leave a comment down below, or join the Discord and send me a message there, or email me. If you live in Victoria, I will happily ride anything. But ladies and gents, that's it for today. I hope you're all happy for Chimzard like I am. So big ups, congratulations to Ryan in the comments. And ladies and gentlemen, I will see you in the next video. Take it easy, keep it cheesy, have yourselves a wonderful day, ride far, ride safe, ride well, and peace. Bye!